Hi everybody, it's Brian for GadgetUnit.com, and I have a bit of an unexpected video, and today I'll be unboxing and bringing you a brief overview of the Alcatel Onetouch Fierce XL Android smartphone. This is not the Windows Phone 10 version of the device, and the reason I got this is because last week I had to replace my iPhone due to a screen issue, which came down to the logic board, so they swapped out the entire device, which means that I lost my iOS 8.4 jailbreak that I was happily using for the past 7 to 8 months. The replacement device came with iOS 9.1, which is not jailbreakable, and using stock iOS is just impossible to use after using a jailbroken device for so long. There are just so many small things wrong with stock iOS that you can't avoid, such as the slow animations even with reduced motion off, the terrible app switcher, and the lack of swipe selection, just to name a few. So having used Android devices in the past, I figured that any version of Android would be better than stock iOS, so I went out and got the Alcatel Onetouch Fierce XL after doing some research on other devices in the sub $200 range. I was considering the Huawei Honor 5X as well as the Blue Life 1X, both from Amazon, but they cost a bit more than this, and I think that this device overall has a bit more bang for the buck. So enough rambling, and let's get into the unboxing. But as you can see, this is T-Mobile prepaid packaging, I believe. Not a whole lot to look at here, so let's go ahead and get into it. And here we are. So this is everything that comes in the box. And let's take a look at the device real quick. So here is the Fierce XL. We have a black front and sort of a champagne light gold back cover. Let's take a look at what else comes in the packaging. We have a T-Mobile SIM card, which I don't need since I'll just be replacing it with my iPhone's SIM. We have a fairly thick user manual, as you can see there, probably in multiple languages. We have a micro USB cable for charging, as well as a standard wall adapter for charging. Let's go ahead and take this off of the back cover here. This little protective film. Is there one on the front? Yes, there is, which I might actually leave on there as a screen protector. There's just a little tab I can cut off a little bit so that it would be a little bit better to use as a screen protector. This back cover is removable so that you can access the micro SIM card slot as well as your micro SD card. The battery, unfortunately, is not removable, but it is 2,500 milliamp hours. So it should be fairly sizable. Speaking of what's sizable, this is a 5.5-inch display with a 720 by 1280 resolution. So it's not the highest resolution display around, but it's certainly not the lowest compared to other devices in this price range. So I'm currently holding the power button to try and power it on. It does not appear to be doing anything. So it might have to be charged a little bit first. Anyway, I'll do that in a different video. Well, maybe. Still debating on whether or not I will show more of this device. But let's compare it with my 6 Plus. Here's what it looks like. Not too bad, I guess. They both look somewhat stylish. You can see that we have sort of a chrome ring around the rear-facing camera. In terms of thickness, the Fierce XL is a little bit thicker. But when it comes to actual device dimensions, the Fierce XL is roughly the same width, but not quite as tall as the iPhone 6 Plus. So a few small advantages here and there. The power button is on the same side as the 6 Plus. I do wish that the power button was below the volume rocker, but that's minor considering that this should be a temporary device. Unfortunately, the headset jack is at the top of the device, which is a little bit disappointing because if you have a USB cable plugged in addition to your headphones, you have cables coming out of 2 different sides of the device rather than just both on one side, as we have with the iPhone. So I'm actually really looking forward to using this device. I have used Alcatel's Android skins before, and I was pretty happy with them as they are mostly stock Android with maybe some minor UI updates. And again, I'm not sure if I'll be doing future videos on this device. That is it with this video. Thanks a lot for watching. If there are any comments, questions, or feedback about this or anything else, feel free to leave everything down below in the comments area. But that is it with the video. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all very soon.